Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of some MVP stuff. I know you guys liked this video last time, so I figured I'd start making these a little bit more consistently whenever I get a shipment in, and kind of just show you what a small disc golf owner gets from MVP. Without further ado, let's get started. Basically, since it's kind of like the off season for disc golf, I'm kind of just been getting more restock stuff. A lot of the stuff that's been selling really well has been stuff like the Neutron Trail and Neutron Detour. So I obviously restocked those, and then little bits of stuff here and there, but so what we got in the first box. First box, we got a couple of volts, Neutron volts. Pretty cool with the white. I think I only bought a couple of these. This is the fairway driver I use. If you're looking for kind of like a straight to slightly stable fairway driver, I'd highly recommend the Volt. Also, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed this, but I've been noticing that MVP's discs have been coming out a lot more domey. So I'm not really certain if it's because of, it's just like a different, I mean, obviously with different runs, different temperatures, every different environmental factor impacts the way discs are shaped. So I'm not really sure if just MVP has changed things around or if they're creating their discs in a different environment, but it's been like way domier because my Volt is just bored flat. It's kind of just surprising how different their shape. I believe I got some Uplinks. Yeah, I got a couple of Neutron Soft Uplinks. These are pretty plain Jane colors, but I would say that these Uplinks are almost borderline as popular as the Neutron Detour. So had to stock up on a couple of those. And then obviously, as I mentioned before, I got a crap load of trails. I'll show you guys a few cool ones. I really like their light blue. Pretty sweet. I would say that I like their blues. I like the purple. This has by far been the most popular distance driver that we've sold in 2024. So, and I've restocked them 3 times, and I think finally I learned to get more. So if you want a trail or you need a backup, I'll put the link in the description below. Let's see, the last thing in this box is Detours, and obviously with the Detours, they have super sick swirls. I actually wish MVP had all of their stuff or a lot more of their stuff as swirly as this. I think it's really appealing. I know everybody's not like that, but there's one cool one. Green swirl on this one is sick. We also got kind of like a peach, light peach swirl one there. I think it's super cool. It's definitely, ooh, wow. This one is super cool too. Got a little orange ring. And look, crazy. Look, this one's super domey too. Yeah, you can kind of see. This one's really domey. You can kind of actually hear. Not sure if you can hear that in the mic. And then this one is flat. But also MVP is known for having all their discs be really flat. I would say that it's pretty unique for MVP because most of their stuff is pretty flat. I mean, recently, obviously the time lapse, a lot of their drivers like the Octane and Catalyst sometimes get domey, but besides that, I mean, obviously other discs get domey, but their mid-ranges seem to be really all super flat. Putters all really flat. It's hard to get like domey stuff. So I'm not sure if they themselves are trying to experiment with domier stuff. But if you know, make sure you drop a comment below because I'm sure everybody is curious onto why their runs are slightly domier now than before. We also, let's see what we got in this box. Got some Axiom stuff. It looks like some putters. Let's see. Oh my goodness, in this box we have the Pixels. I mean, that might be borderline the sickest Pixel I've ever seen. Got the purple swirl in the middle and the purple swirl on the outside rim. Doesn't really get much better than that. Purples and blues are my favorite colors, so it's a no-brainer why I like them. I just love the swirl. I mean, this one's pretty swirly too. That one's kind of dope. Matches well with the other one. It's a little bit more violet instead of purpley though. Kind of got this green rim one with the purple. Super cool. So a bunch of Electron Pixels. We also, I have a few Craves. I've been stocking up on these. Recently, I've been buying them in small batches because the Crave is just that popular. But these ones look really nice. Got another blue one here. And also got a yellow one. I really like their yellows as well, especially when you pair it with like a super nice swirly rim. I feel like it complements it really well. And funny enough, these are really flat. The ones I just got in were super domey. So yeah. And then what else do we got? I got some Fission Photons. These are like sneaky bomber discs. Pretty straight out of the box, but then when you hit some trees, beat them up, they fly. They're like really nice hyzer flip or really nice disc for kind of like beginner arms to get a little bit of distance. I got this one in 166 gram. I got a 172 gram and another 166 gram. And this one's actually super domey. Domiest Photon I've ever seen in my life for sure. Kind of like the swirly pink on that one as well. And then what else in this box? I restocked up on some Nomads finally. It's been really hard for me to restock on Nomads for some reason. I don't know why. I think there's just like bad timing. People were buying them probably all across the country and I just couldn't get my hands on some. And then lastly in this box, whoa, I restocked on Watts finally. And I mean, that is some of the sickest swirls I've ever seen. They basically gave me a bunch of orange ones in this box. It seems like orangish kind of yellow swirl ones. And these Watts are all pretty puddle topped compared to the ones I've seen before. If you're looking to find a puddle top Watt, I will have plenty of those at my shop. So feel free to check those out. And also, I'm not sure if I said it earlier, I probably did, but everything that I post in this video or that I'm talking about in this video will be posted onto my shop as soon as this video goes live. If you like something you see, or you just want to support me, you can click the link below to check out my website and see if you like anything. All right, last box, see what we have. And this is all Axiom stuff. And it looks like a bunch of Eclipse stuff as well. Let's close that knife up. We have, oh yeah, looks like more putters. Are these more pixels? Yeah, more pixels. Kind of got like a mustardy blue one there. The other cool, the Holy Grail got an all white pixel. I don't think I've ever seen a white on white MVP disc, or Axiom disc, I should say. I feel like that's pretty sick. Besides the pixels, I have, oh yes, a bunch of Eclipse Craves. These Craves have been selling really well because the Crave is just like such a straight fairway driver, and the Eclipse plastic, besides the awesome glow, what I notice is a little bit more stable comparative to the Neutron Craves, and I think a lot of people really enjoy that. The colorways on the rims are just so cool, pretty unique. If I wasn't throwing TL3s, I would probably be throwing the Craves because these things fly so far. Some of them in this batch seem a little domey. There's like a little bit of dome on it. You probably hear that. And some are a little bit flatter. Wow, this blue one's really domey. See that? Besides the Craves, we have some Eclipse Envies. I personally bag an Eclipse Envy right now. These things are stable out of the box, but then once you beat them up, and it doesn't really take that long to beat these Eclipse Envies up, they fly so straight. They fly kind of like a proxy. And if you're looking for a slightly more stable proxy, you go with the Eclipse Envy, beat it up for a month. It'll fly more like a proxy or just a stable proxy, slightly stable proxy. Crazy dome on this. Maybe it's because it's so cold here, just like get some dome, but nah, it can't just be because of the temperature here. But like, yeah, these are all a little bit domey. I love the swirl on this rim. Blood orange swirl on the edge of this rim. It's very cool. And lastly, we have the hexes. And this is one of the most crazy swirl rim hexes I've ever seen. It's kind of got the red and blue and gold. Yeah, like goldish red on the underline. And then kind of this nice blue turquoise on the top. Feels really good. Super flat top. Hex, definitely can't go wrong with. Similar to the Craves or just the Eclipse plastic in general, makes them a little bit more stable in my opinion, except for the Envies, and maybe except for the Proxies as well. They fly stable and they turn out really flippy or a little bit straighter. This is kind of the last. There's actually I have a couple more, so I'll show you this one, which is kind of like a neon, like kind of like a seafoam green turquoise and like this neon green reddish swirl rim. I think it's pretty sick. And the last one I'll show you, kind of like this neon green, like aqua colored rim. I feel like these are some of the swirliest rims I've ever seen from Axiom. Besides that, that kind of concludes my video. I would say the highlight, the coolest discs, 100% this all white pixel I think is pretty unique and kind of one of the cooler discs I've seen. Another cool one I would say is this Eclipse Hex, kind of the craziest swirl rims I've seen as well. And then lastly, I really like these Watts. Yeah, I would say swirls are super unique. And this one, these are so puddle top, it's crazy. It's like you could put your thumb way down in it. But that about concludes this video. Like I said before, I kind of have these trails back in stock. Oh, this one's kind of swirly. Didn't even notice that whitish blue swirl. So if you guys are looking for any discs or you enjoy this content, make sure you leave a like down below. If you have any questions about how often I get discs in, or if you're interested in me unboxing certain discs from specific companies, make sure you leave a comment down below. With the start of 2025, I'm going to start posting a lot more videos. It's been a little bit of hectic this winter break and this Christmas break, but I'll probably start posting videos a lot more frequently. Over these past 9 or 8-ish months, I've really appreciated all the support from you guys. I couldn't really ask for much more, but that about concludes this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.